Facebook groups and everything. All right. So I'm not seeing this work. I'm going to try this one more time. So if you're seeing this live, my apologies. Where'd you go? Man, okay. I guess it's not working when you want it to work. Anywho, it goes along with today's message. So what's up, Warrior? Welcome back to Warrior Wisdom. You're joining us on anywhere else, put a 1 in the comments below. But have you ever had your plan A, plan B, plan C, plan double Z fail before in your business, in your life, and you're about to give up? In fact, as we're doing this, this is a great opportunity to talk about it because I literally had tested out a new streaming opportunity because Meta's changing things up, and I thought things were good. And guess what? It still didn't work. Awesome. Isn't that true in your life? Put me in the comments if that's ever happened to you before. You thought you had it all set up and just things happened, right? And the message that I have for you today is this, is that warriors execute all plans. Warriors execute all plans, especially when you think you ran out of all of them. And I'd like to share a story with you guys, personal one, but I hope that it drills in the points, because the reality is, in anything that you want to succeed in, it's never going to be as straightforward as 1 + 1 = 2. And why? It's because in this life, it's not about getting what you want necessarily. That's like the carrot on the stick. You want better things for your family. You want a better lifestyle. You want to be able to break through. It's really about who you become in the process. Like, those are the big things, right? So the only way to become is you have to go through challenge. You have to go through trials. And don't we all wish that we didn't have trials? But it's a promise in life. And the sooner that we start to realize that that's just how it is, and we learn to play with that game, and we understand we can expect and we can go around that, then the sooner that you can move faster towards where it is that you want to go. As many of you know, me and my wife, Becky, we have been on a 5-year infertility journey, which ended with a great miracle. Now, Becky's finally expecting. Is it okay to say we're expecting? I don't know. Am I expecting? I guess I'm expecting. So, but I want to bring this up because I've learned so much throughout the process that has made me a better entrepreneur that I hope can help you as well too. And this has been one of the most grueling tests of our lives. We as entrepreneurs are always the type of person that say, if it were to be, it's up to me. Like we think we can figure it out. We're the A-type personality. We're the ones that are, okay, so expecting. Both of us are expecting. Perfect. I want to make sure I use the right terminology here. And I'll be honest, like, we're the types of people that when we want something, we figure it out. But when it came to getting pregnant, it was one of those things where it just seems like breakthrough was just not happening. We're two healthy adults. We take the best supplements in the world. We're fit. We have no ailments. We pass all the genetic tests. And when we met with the facts that we were not getting pregnant, you come to a point in the road where you say, okay, what do we do about this? And I want to encourage you, whenever you face an obstacle, always think to yourself, why am I doing this? Like, why am I doing this? What am I doing this for? Right? Because when the why is strong, the how becomes easy. So guess what we did? We ended up finding another plan. So the first plan is just try to do your thing and you get pregnant. That wasn't working. We had a lot of practice, as people call it. It wasn't, practice wasn't working. We're like, all right. So then we go to the next route and we think, okay, we do our due diligence, we do our homework, and now we're going into more, we opt for natural holistic routes. So we decide to do, for example, fertility acupuncture. And we're like, all right, and we're going to do herbs. We do this for like 3 to 6 months. So it's like a lot of money. It's a lot of time. We're like, we got this. Have you ever had a goal that you hit a barrier and then you had an epiphany and then you have another game plan? You're like, this way will work. If I talk to my prospect this way, it's going to work. If I do this on my social media, it's going to work. If I do this event, it's going to work. And you're so certain. And you go in again And guess what happened? We hit another brick wall. And it was so debilitating. It's like, okay, we're healthy. Okay, now we're investing in ourselves, doing the most natural, holistic things possible that is certain to work. And it's still not working. Okay, well, plan B didn't work. What do you do in your business? What do you do in your life? You're like, it's all good. I have another plan, right? And then you're like, I have this other opportunity here. So we find other ways, and we're looking up all the best supplements in the world, right? We're looking up every single thing, and we're ordering it, and we're taking it, and we're like feeling like we're taking horse pills, and we're just like, we're used to taking supplements being in our industry, but now we're taking even more. We got like 2 handfuls now, right? It's like, dang, okay, we're doing this. We're timing things. We're tracking the cycle. We're super diligent. We even decide to go on vacation because it's said that you go on vacation and everyone gets pregnant on vacation, right? And guess what? We get them checking off one plan after another plan after another plan after another plan. And it got to the point, and I wonder if you've been here before, where all plans failed. Have you ever felt like you ran out of plans? Never felt like you're like, now what? You want what you want really badly, but you literally do not know what to do. And warriors, this is the place that in any single thing that you want in your business and in your life, you will always confront that feeling of this is impossible. Put a 1 in the comments if you've been there before. And it's annoying. It's frustrating. It's painful. It's debilitating to see my wife month after month go from expectant hope to absolute pain over and over and over again. It feels like eternity because you don't know what's about to happen. But in those moments is when warriors truly rise. And I just have to really give a big, just massive respect to my wife. It's a lot harder for the woman than it is for the guy. But to see the ups and downs and to see how she was able to rise still throughout those challenges, it was amazing. And what do you do in those moments when all plans fail? There's a saying to let go and let God, right? And there's something of in the things that you really want, we call it white knuckling your goals. Sometimes in your business, you want something so bad that we try to force it to happen. And one thing that I've realized in life, I wonder if you've noticed this, is that anything you try to force probably isn't the right method. If you take a look at nature, have you noticed that nature doesn't struggle? Like trees don't struggle to grow. If you look at animals, animals don't struggle to live. They just exist and they grow. It's a natural part of our lives to have growth happen. You don't have to force it. You don't have to like put a square peg through a square hole, a square peg through a circular hole. So what I've realized is this is especially when you get to that place when all plans fail, the best thing to do at that moment is you're at that breaking point. You're 3 feet from gold. Most people, they quit at this point, but warriors don't. This is when you just let go of the outcome. And you're just like, I know it's going to happen in due time. And you continue to persist and you move forward in faith that the outcome will happen. And what happened was this: we were at the tail end of all of our plans. We literally were like, all right, this is it. I guess this is just not working right now. And we literally let it go. Went through a lot of prayer, went through a lot of support. And we end up going out because we have our conference. We were out in Australia. We're like, all right, this isn't happening. So it's all good. We'll let go. And we enjoyed life again. I think so many times we withhold peace, we withhold joy, we withhold happiness until you get something. I want to challenge you with this trap. The when I get, I will feel trap. Do you have to have your goal to feel joy right now, by the way? Do you have to get promoted in order to feel amazing? Do you have to make tens of thousands of dollars a month before you feel wealthy? Or can you act as if you're already there, enjoy that process and be grateful already? The feeling can come first, and then the manifestation of the dream can come later on. And there's an art to that, but it has to be let go. We have to let go our willingness to try to control everything. Entrepreneurship's weird, right? We want to control things, but we don't want it as well too. Hey, who here wants a business that is growing so fast that it's almost uncontrollable, right? Put a me in the comments if that sounds good. Like, if you want things to scale like that, if you want a God-sized goal, if you want something major, then it also means that we have to relinquish control as well too of the process. We have to let go control of how it's going to happen. And it's so hard to do because we're trained to think, if I see it, then I'll believe it. But it truly is, when you believe it, then you'll see it. So we had let go. We decided we're going to have a great time. We had a great time in Australia. Met teammates, went to conference, had a lot of great memories, great experiences, and just had a lot of joy. And when we came back, we decided to take a pregnancy test. And we were so mind blown. We were mind blown, but not at the same time. Because we understand these principles, but we also, when you're going through it, it's still surprising every single time. But not only was Becky pregnant, she was over a month pregnant than what we might have even expected that she was pregnant. And all along, God's timing was perfect. Little did we know, she had already been, even while on the trip, she was pregnant. And we're just like, man, what a lesson. What a lesson. We have to continue to execute all of our plans. We have to do the best that we can. But I think when we get to that point, when it feels like all plans are lost, and we have to do that, right? You have to be diligent. That's the test right there. That, are you willing to let go? That's a test right there. Are you willing to trust again? That's a test. Are you willing to just enjoy and just be in that moment? Because in due time, the promise will come to pass. All right. So I hope that's encouraging to you, because I know that we have a group of leaders that are highly ambitious. And I know that we want everything we want yesterday. But at the same time, there's a process to how this all works. So today, I encourage you, let go and let God with what your goals are. Continue to be faithful in your obedient action with the things that need to be done, but experience the joy now rather than later on. And if you do that, you're not only going to be able to achieve your goals faster, you're going to have a lot more fun doing so as well too. All right, everyone. Well, hey, and appreciate your support. I hope that was impactful. If you're not subscribed to the podcast, be sure to do that on YouTube. You can catch this plus many other things as well too. On that, have a great one, and we'll see you on the next time. Talk soon. Bye, guys.